Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Rewind that. It's your girl Miss K. If this is your first time coming across my channel, welcome. Please be sure to subscribe if you like the vibe. Hit that notification bell so you know when we go live and when I upload videos and all that good stuff. All right, guys. So we're going to be talking about The Wire season 2, episode number 2, guys. And I'm so sorry because we were supposed to be doing this, okay? We were supposed to be on, all right? And it's been real. Support gaming. Oh my goodness. How are you? I feel like I haven't seen you in I don't know how freaking long. Oh my gosh. I said seen you, but you know what I mean. Eric S. Hi, Inga. Hi, Savannah. I like this little cute thing. Hold on, let me see if I can hide. It said, hi, Miss K and the KX. So I wanted to wait for Moochie, guys, but we're going to get going. She's having some technical difficulties, and I really hope that she can. I see that she's backstage, but I don't think she can join. I can't get her to join. So that's an issue, guys. So are you guys ready? Now, this episode was pretty good to me. And, you know, first we see the episode starts off with the bodies, guys. Bodies. And that count is 13. Okay. 13 bodies, guys. So the whole thing with this is that they're going to chuck it up to an accident. These women have suffocated by accident. So all this is, it's not a murder. They're a bunch of Jane Does. So all this is a bunch of paperwork for the Port Authority officials. All right. So now we get to the next scene where we have Frank, and he wants the Greek to know. So this is I still haven't got this guy's name. He's like the Greek representative. Okay. So Frank is very pissed off, and he's like, y'all didn't tell me that they had bodies in the cargo and, in the crate and all of this stuff. And the next time that y'all have breathing cargo, please let me know. And, the guy on to the right, if y'all know his name, please let me know, because I don't know his name and I don't want to keep saying the guy. So the one to the right that represents the Greek, he's very calm and cool in this moment. All right. And Nick is over there in the back, and he's on the side like, Uncle Frank, please, like it's a mistake. They said it was, it was nothing. Oh, sir. No, that's not Sergey, Art Love. Hey, Art Love. Sergey is the blonde one to the left. He's the one that that's Frank was saying this guy was just sitting in there with his D in his pants and all of this stuff. Eric S says Vandas. Okay. All right. Thank you, guys. So let me see. Oh no, Moochie's trying to get in. Oh, hope you get in, girl. So yeah, like I said, Nick is over here like, Uncle, it's okay. Our love said it's all Greek to me. Right? Like that one. So yeah, like I said, he's really pissed off, and he's just like, I need to know next time. And so the guy is saying, listen, you never wanted to know before. Okay. You don't want to know. You don't know because you don't want to know. Right. Something like that. So as you guys can see, before we move on, we normally talk about what the quote of the episode is. And that quote comes from McNulty, and it's, they can chew you up, but they gotta spit you out. And we know that McNulty continues to start freaking trouble, guys, and it gets on my freaking nerves. So anyway, like I said, this guy, he handles it really well. And, for Frank to come through like the Greek ain't, like the Greek ain't nothing to mess with. He was really doing a lot. So that's why his nephew was kind of, sorry, I'm getting distracted by the comments. I'm sorry, guys. I'm looking at the combo and everything. That's why his nephew was trying to say, all right, Uncle, calm down, So, another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys was that I noticed that the Greek was he was like at the bar, and when he saw Frank pull up, he left. And I'm like, this dude don't like to be seen, huh? Because as soon as Frank left, he was right back out there, and they were looking at him from the window, and they were speaking Greek. And I wish they would have put on the subtitles because I really wanted to know what the heck they were talking about. All right, so now we're going to get to the next scene, and this is where Brianna comes up to the jail, and she lets Avon know what happened to Roberto. So Roberto, he got knocked, okay? The Greek, oh my gosh, sorry. The DEA, they got him in New York, right? But now the Dominicans are scared to work with Avon's crew. And so she's like, listen, we hurting out in these streets, out in the projects. We don't really have nothing. We getting dry. We need you to give us somebody. So he said he has a guy out in Atlanta, and he'll, I think he said he's going to reach out to Stringer Bell about that, because obviously it's Stringer who takes care of all that anyway. So now moving on to their next topic of conversation, she asks about D. And, have you seen him? What's going on? Avon tells her that D is in the J tier, and he is hard for him to get over there. And so she's like, so nobody's checking up on him. Donette don't be coming up here. I can't get a hold of her. So Avon is like, well, you need to get that, like, that needs to happen. Like, she needs to be coming up here. She not checking on him. No, I think actually, that's why I need Moochie here to remind me. Sorry. So it was Donette. It was, I'm getting these names all screwed up, guys. Dag it. Eric S. said, I didn't like her after she pressured her son into taking the year. Right. So now she's complaining. Her son took the years. So now she's complaining like he's doing a lot for the family. He took the years and he's not complaining. You made promises. You need to take care of him. All right. So he's basically saying, Avon is saying that, look, he's kind of being cold towards me, but you know that I'm not going to let nothing happen to him. Right. So the point of this whole situation is we know what happened with Roberto. We know that the streets are dry. They're going to get somebody from Atlanta to hook that up. And, thank you, Inga. Vandos is the Greek name. Thank you. So we're going to get that situation together, right? But we need to make sure Donette is coming up here. All right, we're going to get string on that. Donette needs to come up here and make sure that the son is being seen all the time, that D is able to see his son. All right, because that is the part listen, like Eric S. said, you pressured the son to do the time. And now that he's inside, you want all of these promises to be made. And I mean, to be not made, these promises to be fulfilled. And it's just like, well, you put him in that situation. Okay. And, Avon was saying, look, he's trying to make some adjustments. And that's just that. So now we get to this scene, guys. And this is McNulty and Bunk. They're eating a bunch of crabs. Do y'all eat? Look, one thing I noticed, I don't know if Inga is from Baltimore, but listen, I know that the crabs are supposed to be very good out there and stuff, but he was eating the guts. All right. Do y'all eat the guts, like the middle and stuff like that? Because he was tearing it up. So I don't know, guys, how that tastes, but let me know if it tastes good. So anyway, Bunk tells McNulty that he needs help with finding Omar because he doesn't have a case without him. But McNulty is too busy trying to make life hard for Rawls, guys. All right. And also at the expense of other people. And not when I say other people, I'm talking about at the expense of his coworkers and stuff like that. Hey, Gemini, how are you? He's listening. All right. Thank you. Sorry for me tripping on my words, guys. I'm trying to get it together. These names sometimes be doing too much with all of these shows. All right. So like I said, he's telling him, listen, this is not the first time that Bunk is asking McNulty to please help me find Omar. All right. So here's the thing with this, guys, that annoys me. All because of Bunk's nosy. I'm sorry, not Bunk's. See, here we go. Because of McNulty's nosiness, he is the reason why this whole case has happened with Barksdale, that whole Barksdale case, and all the murders and everything coming to light, right? But now that they're going to trial, and you have the witnesses to take the stand and stuff like that, like Omar per se, you're not helping. And it's just like that is what really irks me. And it almost feels like he's being bitter because of it. Okay. And he's doing police work, but he's only doing it because he's trying to mess with Rawls. And we will talk about that a little more later. So he's telling him, like, listen, I need you to help me. And this guy's just talking about, well, if you could just sit on my lap or something like that. Something stupid he said. All right. Yeah, Bird's murder trial, right? But all of that is all tied into pretty much everything that's going on with that Barksdale case. So he was all involved. He had his hands in everything, guys. Y'all already know that. McNulty be having his hands in everything. So now we finally get to see Carver, guys. He makes his appearance. We didn't see him in the first episode. He's here. He's back, right? And he's writing tickets. So he's on the streets. He's writing tickets. And he tells Frank that his boss, Valchek, is telling him that he has to, ride past Frank's Union Hall twice a day and hand out tickets to the cards. Okay, I said to the cars. So now Valchek comes up to Frank and he's like, have you got the picture? You know what I'm saying? Hey, Kenna. So Moochie is supposed to be on, but she's having some issues. And I really hope that she gets in. I don't know what's happening. Moochie, if you're listening, try a different engine. Is that what I'm trying to say? I think that's what I'm trying to say. I don't know right now. Sorry. I'm all over the place when I get distracted. So now what's happening here is he's saying, have you got the picture? And Frank is like, listen, I don't care. He starts like, he's like, F your, your window and all of this stuff. And I don't care. He starts to bring up all of the trash talk and, how his family was not respected. He was just somebody that nobody liked growing up. And Frank just throws all of this in his face. Douchebag then, douchebag now. And so this doesn't help the situation, okay? Yeah, that's what it is, Kenna. Thank you. Because I was like search engine, but a different web browser. Try a different web browser, Moochie, if you can hear me. Okay. Inga says Carver's the sergeant. So now that he says, screw you, you ain't pressing nobody over here. Frank tells that to Valchek. He did the wrong thing by doing this because now Valchek wants to dig deep and find out where the heck this guy is getting money like that to even get a window in the church in the first daggone place. Okay. So now we get to this scene and WeeBey is getting harassed by this CO named Tillman. And he finds out that the CO is a relative of somebody that he killed in a park somewhere a while back. And, he's just tearing up his stuff and trying to yoke him up and all of this stuff, just being a real jerk about it. Meanwhile, this dude is being treated like a king up in here talking about Avon. He eating Kentucky Fried Chicken and everything. I mean, the guy is just living, all right? And I'm like, dag, like it's not a vacation, you know what I'm saying? But Moochie's trying to get in. Did you get it, Moochie? Hold on.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, my camera's not working, but let's go.
All right, can everybody hear Moochie? Give us a thumbs up if y'all hear Moochie.
I'm sorry.
You're in the wet. You're in the You're in here, Moochie. Can y'all hear her? What up, Brillo? So Eric S says we can't keep up with all his bodies. Exactly. And that's exactly what Avon tells him, like, dag, I can't even keep up with your lethal behind. You know what I'm saying? So Candace has a thumbs up. Inga has a thumbs up. They can hear you. They're happy. They're happy that
I don't even have my picture on. I don't know what's going on with this tonight.
It's all right. They're here. They're happy to see you. All right, let's move on. So, yeah, like I was saying, so listen, Avon is trying to encourage him, saying, listen, if he gonna take your stuff down, it's okay. We're just gonna keep bringing the stuff in to the point where he's not gonna be able to take it down fast enough. You know what I'm saying? So that is not the case right now. That is not what's eating my man's, all right? WeeBey. What's eating WeeBey is the fact that Tillman done messed with his fake fish.
Yeah, no, that was messed up.
And I felt so bad. I was like, oh, because one thing I did like about WeeBey, he had his little factory of fish down there. You know what I'm saying? Very nice and tranquil setting, and he loved them fish. And to have little fake fish with the motors and everything going around, I thought that was so cute. And this guy was just being a straight jerk. So, Avon is like, what's up with him? You know what I'm saying? And that's when he tells him that it's because of he's related to the guy that he killed years ago, LaDante or something like that.
Yeah, one of the bodies was him.
Right. So
related to him.
He was saying, so WeeBey was like, the thing that I don't get is that this dude trying to act like he all high and mighty or holier than thou when he doing his own dirt as well, bringing stuff up in here. And Avon was like, it's okay, I'm gonna talk to him. So Moochie, you want to go ahead and finish up this little scene here, because we jump into
when Avon tried to talk to the CO.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I don't care who you are, I don't got nothing to say to you, and I'm not helping. Like he basically dismissed him like he was just a nobody.
He said, I said no. Look at his face.
Yeah.
He was so mad.
He just dismissed him like he was a nobody. And was like, all right.
Hey, pretty girl.
I'm glad Avon walked away from it cool too.
Yeah.
Cool, quiet.
But you know what that was. Like, that wasn't no regular walk away.
Oh yeah, I know it.
You already know. I'm like,
I'm not trying to spoil anything.
No, I know. I'm just saying it was very cool, but it was like you can tell, like,
yeah,
that was one of those
Like, I wish y'all could see my face right now with the faces I'm making.
Yeah, me too.
Had his lips tooted up, like, yeah, I'm gonna see you.
Exactly. Eric has said Avon came respectfully to his credit. And Canna said the guard had to get the F out of here energy. He sure did. Like, Avon, right? Avon Barksdale. No, mother lover. I'm like, dang. Nah, I know everything about y'all. I don't want to help you. Get out of here. So, all right, no problem. And I feel so bad because I was like tripping over my words, messing up people's names earlier. That's because I was trying to look at the chat and look at my notes and do everything. That gets a little. So
I was trying to get on. I apologize.
No, it's okay.
Apologize for my tardiness.
All right. You're good. I'm mad at myself. Let me see. The actor played on the corner too. Who y'all talking about? All right. So now look, McNulty, he's back.
The CO, I think he talking.
Oh, okay. He's back, guys. Hey, Karen. I don't think I said hi to Karen. Hey. So he's back. You know what he does. He is all up in the mix as usual. He gets involved with the 13 bodies and he asks the Port Authority officers what happened. And they tell him that it was, an accidental suffocation. And of course, he starts doing his little detective work. He's looking around the scene and then he finds out that one of the pipes was smashed down. All right. Now, Beatrice, before this, she also tells him that McNulty... she tells McNulty that they had 13 bodies, but 14 bedrolls. And this also plays into McNulty's suspicion about that other dead body, the floater that they found in the, is that a river? Moochie? What the freak? Moochie, oh my gosh. Guys, she left. She's gone. She just freaking poof. Anywho, guys, let's get Moochie back on, guys. So I'm not sure if that was a river. Y'all can help me out. It doesn't really matter. The point is that the woman, they found the floater. And so he already has suspicion now that this all ties in together. All right. And so now he sees that that's smashed. So he's looking at that like, oh, that can't be good because the lady that was floating around, that was a murder case. So we need to see what the heck is up with these 13 bodies. Now he goes down to the coroner's office or whatever this doctor dude. And, he deals with all the dead bodies and stuff. He is really, really good at his job. I mean, the science portion, the medical portion, every freaking thing. All right. And so after they did everything, McNulty was showing him the pictures and saying that if this was like a regular situation where like something bumped into the cargo or like smashed on top of it or something, it wouldn't look like this. So he's basically saying that this is an intentional smashing, right? So then the guy said, okay, well, welcome to, this is officially 13 homicides. All right. So Now we get to Valchek, and he's going to what's his name, Burrell, right? We find out that Burrell, he's going for commissioner, right? So he goes and tells Burrell that he needs 6 men on a 6-week detail down at the docks, and in exchange, he's going to make a few calls to get like the first district in line, because all those people are pushing for another dude named Shipley, who is white, to be the next commissioner. And so Valchek is over there talking about some, oh, it's that's just racist. I don't like that. That's racist. Just trying to butter this guy up, and just so that he could get his way. That's all he's really trying to do, guys. And as y'all know, so he said, all right. Burrell said, okay, that's fine. And I will have those 6 guys for you, and Rawls will choose those guys. Yes, he was an a-hole. I mean, over some window. Like, really, you don't do anything else, but now you want to get involved in this. But it's so funny that he's getting involved in this situation, because it's actually it's almost like that, how they say what's done in the dark is going to come to light. And it's so funny how this situation is coming to light, not because somebody wants to do some real police work, but because he has a personal vendetta, like it's a personal situation. So that's very funny to me. Eric S says that Valchek is pretending that he's not racist, right? He did make some type of comment to the one guy, and he was saying that I've seen worse, not to say that he was totally dissing Burrell, but he was, in a way, he was a racist. It's Baltimore. All right, guys, so now we have this scene. I just wanted to mention it because I thought that it was very interesting that McDaniels has a law degree, and he is in a freaking basement, and he's eating it, and his wife is just like, you don't have to. So clearly, when they was coming out of, their dinner, she was trying to tell him, like, she must have pissed him off. She must have brought it up, right? And it annoyed him or pissed him off. He got upset about it. And, but eventually he sees her point, and he tells her that he'll put his papers in. She's like, you have so much options. You know what I'm saying? They got you down in the basement. Like, you don't have to be there. And so, sometimes you need a partner like this, right? Somebody's going to tell you that you don't got to stand for this. You didn't do anything wrong. And remember, in season 1, she told him that he was in a terrible predicament. It was like, I wish I could remember her, word for word what she said, but she was basically telling him that he was in a lose-lose situation. And that is exactly how it turned out to be. So now we got this scene right here. And I just see trouble as always with this kid, Ziggy. He wants to get into the drug game. All right. And Nikki is just like, man, I got to go to work. You know what I'm saying? And Ziggy is a screw up, guys. That's all the heck he is. And he's trying to get into the drug game. That's the worst thing you could do. At least when you're screwing up down at the docks for your father's business, you get fired for the day, and then he lets you come back. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody going to kill you. But if you try to get into the drug game and you screwing up packages and all of that stuff, it's not going to be. You're going to lose your life, bro. So this is very dumb of him to get involved in this. And I can't wait to see what happens. I think I told you guys, so no spoilers, I've never seen season 2. And I had to realize that as we were getting ready to go into it. Never saw season 2. Isn't that crazy? I guess I saw season 1 and jumped right to 3. And I wasn't paying that much attention. So here we go. So now we get to, another thing about Ziggy is that when he wanted Nikki to go down to meet the dealer with him, right? And Nikki's just like, no. So he goes down by himself and meets the guy, and the guy's like, get the heck out of here, Zig. You messed up the package and all of this stuff. And he's like, I thought we were friends. And so the guy says, did you mess up a package? And Ziggy's like, oh, I mean, I guess. And he said, are you not beat to a bloody pulp or something like that? He said, and he was like, no. And he said, have a good day, my friend, or walk away, my friend. Something like that. Like basically, yeah, we are friends because after you screwed up that package, I didn't tear you behind up. All right. So now we also see that Rawls, he is very adamant about refusing these 13 bodies. He does not want them. He does not want to take them off the hands of whatever district is responsible for them right now. I think that they're still in the hands of the Port Authority or whatever. So yeah, are you beat? Yes, thank you. Thank you. I love you guys when y'all do that. Are you beat to ish? Okay. And he said, no. Well, take a walk, my friend, or whatever he said. Okay. I love that part. So anyway, like I was saying, Rawls, he refuses to take the 13 bodies off of, the people that have them now. And this man is here trying to get him to do it. They like, listen, this is not for us, But you know how it is with Rawls. All he is concerned about is that murder rate being down. So right now he's down to 39%. Okay. I mean, he's up at 51%. But if he takes on the 13 bodies, it's gonna be 39. And he is not trying to have that. You there, girl?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
With this part with him, all he think about is the numbers with stuff. He don't think about nothing else. And he just doesn't want those 13 bodies?
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't want those 13 bodies. It's not a good look on his part, and he's just pissed off about it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I mean, well, you can't do nothing. You got technical difficulties. It's all right. So let's see where else. Okay, so now look, when they find out that this is a murder and Rawls is not trying to take it because it's not in their jurisdiction still, right? So this dude McNulty, he starts working with the coroner dude, and he's there we go again, like always just trying to screw with Rawls, and he like works out the math with the coroner, and it just so happened that the calculated time of death for these women puts them in the Baltimore police jurisdiction. Like, ain't that freaking crazy?
Yeah.
It's so annoying because it's like he's screwing with them, but it's like, how and why does it always work out for him to screw with them, to screw with Rawls? That's my thing. All he got to do, he went like with the one lady, he went and like did the whole mapping thing, and he told I think Bunk that it took him 3 hours to figure that out. Like, he spent all his time in all of this, and then they calculated the whole thing about, with the oxygen and all of that stuff. So the timing, I'm like, yo, and y'all are going, this is insane. Okay, so support gaming, I would usually ignore this, but I want to address this because when I try to look at the chat and do my job, that's when I start stumbling over my words, and I'm not.
Can I say something?
So hold on, Moochie. Hold on. Yep. So that's the reason why I can't be all in the comments sometimes, because there's people that catch this on a replay, and I'm thinking about them as well. I need them to get quality work. All right, quality content. And I'm already pissed off that I was stumbling over names and my words. Okay, so that's the reason why I'm not always in the comment section, but I try my best. Okay, there we have it. Go ahead, Moochie.
Support gaming, you see that I'm having technical issues, so I usually work with that, and then me and her chat back and forth privately, which I don't even feel like the need to tell you that, but I'm going to tell you that since you be here every week, and I respect you.
Yes,
but you gotta cut us some slack sometimes, because right now she was doing everything by herself because I keep getting kicked off. Okay.
Candace. Thank you, Eric S. I appreciate it. All right, so I try to think about y'all in the chat, and I also try to think about the people that catch it on the replay. All right, so I'm sorry if I missed your comment. Now we back here. Did you want to say something about this, Moochie?
McNulty is really a butthole. Because he's gonna make sure that, I think it was the state or the county or something like that.
Yeah.
So he's trying to make sure where he can stick it to his old boss. I don't want to go too far ahead.
No, yeah, go ahead.
And he went and did the coordinates of the where the body fell. To put it where it belonged with Baltimore PD.
Yep, they did the timing. Remember, like they did like the whole wherever the time was of death. He did the calculations of the other dude, the coroner guy. He did all the calculations with the oxygen and the like how far and where the timing was of death and how the boat was like, I guess, in that vicinity or right there on that territory. I'm like, yo, you doing a lot, bro. You're doing a lot. So now this has become like a fight. These people, the state or whoever, the Port Authority, they don't want these bodies. Of course, it's a lot of bodies, right? They don't want them. And of course, McNulty is saying, listen, they need real police on this. So that's why he claimed he did it. He know daring well that's not why he did it. Of course, he makes it known that he wants to screw with Rawls. Rawls knows he's screwing with him. Like, it's just like, Rawls is just like, yeah, I know him. He's a known A-wipe. I know what's going on. You guys go ahead, figure it out. And he tries to walk away. And then they told him, listen, no, this was found, the time of death. It happened on your basically jurisdiction. So now he has to go and let the guys know. And the guys are, remember earlier when he was working it out with the dude in the office, the same guy, I think this is the same guy right here in the brown. He gave them the thumbs up, like that fist, like, don't worry, it's all good. And they was like, yes, that man's a god and all this stupid stuff. And now look how miserable they look. Like, oh my gosh. And they're watching the lady just write all the Jane Does, 13 Jane Does. And they're like, you seeing this? Bunk. He tapped the window because, Freeman was sitting down and he's like, tap, tap, like, you need to look at this. All right. So HEA says, yo, this season all started over a stained glass window. Exactly. Like, isn't that crazy? That's what I was saying. I was like,
over a stained glass window. And then Valchek, he was just pissed off because he feels like his should be in the front. He not getting no record. And now since you did this, I know, and you spent more than $4,000, I want to find out what else is in your pocket and how you getting it there.
Yep, that's what I was saying. It was like just over a personal vendetta, right? And it's amazing. So let me see, Matt. Hey, Max, send a super chat. Then your comment be seen by everyone. That's what I do to be seen. Well, thank you for that. Shoot, because that sure is true. Fun fact from Art Love. I just found out the doctor is the son of Congressman Ron Dellums. I hope I'm saying it right. He also played in Homicide: Life in the Streets. Oh, very cool. Listen, that dude, listen, when I was watching it, because I rewatched it again today, I saw it before and I watched it again. I was like, yo, this guy is really moving like a real doctor. Like, he's acting so good. So that's cool. So let's see what else. So I think we're done with this, right? But then we're going to come back to this because right now the cases haven't been assigned. Okay, we're going to come back. So now we have Stringer. He comes to visit with Avon. You want to talk about this part, Moochie, since we haven't heard from you that much?
So now that they had this visit, he's letting him know what's going on inside with that CO. He's also letting them know that they're having trouble getting product.
Yeah. So then he tells him about the Atlanta. I need you to, get up with the dude from Atlanta.
Right, yeah, he wanted him to hook up with some dude from Atlanta. And then he said, this is the only person I know right now that could get us help with product.
Yeah. And then he also told him
the Dominicans cut them off.
Right. And then he also told him about that Brianna came up and reminded him that he made promises and he needs to get in touch with Donette and make sure that she's bringing Dee's son down there on a regular. So he basically is letting it be known, like, listen, you got some work to do, okay? There's a lot going on up in here we dealing with. So you got a few tasks. And He also asked about D, and I don't know, but I just kind of felt some type of way about him asking about him. I don't really like him asking about D'Angelo, so kind of got under my skin, and it just made me feel like you're not asking for the well-being. You know what I'm saying? You asking on some other stuff. So it's almost, to me, from what I'm looking at, it's almost like he's like, but you sure he could handle it? He not on no other stuff or whatever. And but it's almost like Stringer had a spidey sense. We're not going to talk about it yet. Put a pin in that. Remind me that I said spidey sense, right? About D'Angelo, like, you sure he good up in there? You know, he not, you know. So what was I trying to say? Because I just saw HEA say something about Stringer feeling the girl.
Feeling the D girl for, yep.
Yeah, but that I don't. Huh? We didn't get there, so I don't want to. I forgot. I shouldn't even.
Stringer never liked D. That's what she said.
Huh?
He said Stringer never liked D. I got the comments. Don't look at the comments.
Okay.
Because I know you hate spoilers.
All right. So in this scene right here, whatchamacallit, Avon is just telling him, look, he family, don't worry about it. Like, I feel like he was trying to tell him, I got this inside. You know what I'm saying? You outside, I'm inside, and that's where D is. Don't worry about that part. He family, I got it. I feel like he was trying to tell him to back off. It's okay, HEA. I feel like he was trying to tell him to back off. I mean, do you feel like that, or am I just reading into it too deep?
I think right now, yeah, you might be reading into it too deep.
When he said his family, like, just I got this part.
They trying to see if he all right. I'm trying not to go too far ahead.
All right.
They trying to see if he was all right. D is basically doing his time, but he keeping his head down and he's and doing his time.
Right. Eric,
and that's what I don't. You talked about his mother coming up there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Eric S said this meeting seems unrealistic. They don't allow outside people to talk with inmates through the rec yard fence. That's what I was looking at, but I was like, I'm gonna leave this alone because this man has been treated like a daggone king up in the prison. So maybe he got special privileges or something. So I said, I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm going to leave it alone. All right, guys. So look, assignments. So now Jay, aka Officer Chubbs, is what I call him out of love. He assigns the 13 Jane Does to Bunk and Freeman. All right. So even though this seems unfair, because they're like, that's not right. We were not up. We did. Oh my gosh. I hate when I miss the daggone pictures and I know I had it. Anyway, I wanted y'all to see their faces. So they're like, it's not fair. We were not up. We already had a certain case and everything. Then you got Cole back there, Detective Cole, just looking freaking stupid. And he knows that the case is about to be given to Bunk and Freeman. And Jay has to tell them, listen, it's nothing. I'm not trying to say that Cole is not a good detective, but I need my best folks on here. We're in the negative right now. Okay, so it's funny how Cole had like this smug look on his face and everything, like, here's the number to the Port Authority guy, whatever, trying to act like it was on some, we gonna pass it down to the blacks and I got privilege up in here. But no, it's because you suck. And I wish that somebody would have told him that so that he didn't have that little proud look on his face, like, oh, we're handing you guys this workload. What do you think about that, Moochie?
I feel with this, you talked about who had the cases first, right?
Yeah, Cole.
And the night before, they was laughing at it so hard, and then when they come in the next morning, he's like, I'm giving it to you, and they was like, well, we're not even up next, and we got this case. And he said, no, I'm gonna swap it. He did that because what's his name, Rawls?
Mm-hmm.
He put him up to it, and this one right here in the middle is a big ass kisser.
Oh yeah.
So he's going to do whatever the boss tells him.
But
and he
I didn't
knows
see
that.
Rawls. I didn't see Rawls telling him that.
No, I feel like that though. That's my opinion.
Oh, okay. It probably,
I feel like that's what he did.
Yeah, they always talk about it. Chain to come in. That's what they talk
Yeah,
about on
because
the show all the time.
He wants to make sure he in good graces with him,
Mm-hmm.
and Rawls knows that Freeman and Bunk is McNulty's boys, so I think that's why he did it.
Mm-hmm. Well, yes, he was. I felt sorry for Cole. He was respected because he was in that. Listen, I didn't. I kind of felt sorry for him a little bit at first when they gave him the first Jane Doe. But then when he came over there all smug, like, it's on yours now, I was like, it's not. It's because you are terrible. You're a terrible detective. That's why. Remember that first case I think he had, and it was just so terrible. I think he was the one that was like a very skim. He didn't even look over. He didn't look under the girl's fingernails or nothing. It was just terrible. He's just terrible. Totally terrible. All right, but this also, like, I'm so glad that you reminded me of that part where they was on the the night before they had McNulty doing like 14 shots and everything. Now, this reminds me of the scene earlier with the show. The episode is called Collateral Damage, and Bunk tells McNulty that you having your little fun with Rawls, but it was Cole that has to deal with the case. And he was like, oh, well, collateral damage. You know what I'm saying? So now your friends have the case. They got cases. They got to deal with these 13. She gone again. They got to deal with these 13 freaking bodies. So it's like you over here talking about some daggone collateral damage and you want to screw with Rawls, but Rawls is not the one at the end of the day. He's not doing the work. So think about that, McNulty, you freaking jerk. All right, so now we got Valchek, and he brings the guys to kind of like that office space when they had, like, in season 1, how they had to go fix up the office space, which never looked good at all. But anyway, this looks like it's better than the one that they had in season 1. So he got the 6 guys, and he has Przybylewski in charge. But Przybylewski, he doesn't seem too impressed with the guys that he has. He knows that he had a very good crew. He was a part of a very good crew in season 1. And I'm sure he's going to miss that with these guys because all they care about is who is going to sign the overtime slips, which is really ridiculous. You in here, girl? You talk. Did you want to say anything about this part? Because I was saying that Prez don't look like he's impressed at all. Like he's not feeling it.
He spoke to it. He spoke to Valchek. Mm-hmm. He told he got his crew on here, but it's Valchek's people for now. And they're not really doing a good job. They're just doing what
we haven't even seen them work yet, though, Moochie.
Yeah, but that's how Prez feels. Like when he sees the crew. Yeah, when he sees who comes in, it's like, oh, this ain't my real team. That's how I saw it.
Right, that's what I just said. Well, I guess you didn't hear me, but that's what I was saying. I was like, he's so used to like the team that he had before. And he looking around like, they don't care. All they care about is who's going to sign the overtime check. I mean, slips, Mm-hmm. So let's see what else we got. Now we have finally Avon. He finally made it over to the J tier and he sees his nephew. And guys, this is so freaking sad because he was up in there just sniffing. What is that? Coke they got a hold of?
Heroin.
Oh my gosh. Wow. I didn't even know. Well, obviously, because of Future, I guess. But anywho, so
he getting high. I'll say it like that.
Yeah. He was sniffing something. The point is that it's very sad. And oh my gosh, he's just looking like, you all right? You straight? It's just like, oh my gosh. So this is what I was talking about the spidey senses with, oh no, she's gone again. Oh my God. So this is what I was talking about with the spidey senses, guys. And I was saying that when String was asking about him, like, you sure you doing all right? This and that. Because no, he is not. He is in there getting high. All right. Ew, pretty girl. I hate that term. Ugh! Anything with the word booger in it just bugs me out. Ugh, it grosses me out. Yeah, it grosses me out. Yeah. Pretty girl, I have to acknowledge that you are a member of my channel. Thank you. Your comments they come up in green when you're a member, so that they're really highlighted. So your stuff pops up, over anyone else's. Awesome. Thank you for joining the membership. I want more of y'all so we could do our own little separate. We're gonna have our own little separate parties, guys. Okay, separate party. Separate lives. We can do whatever the heck we want, talk about whatever we want without messing up my algorithm and all that good stuff. Thank you, pretty girl, once again. So did you want to say anything else about this? Because yeah, obviously he knows something's up with his nephew.
Yeah, he sees that he doesn't look like himself. You know how D used to be dressed all the time and keep himself up good. He looked like he's letting himself go in
there. It was sad.
He's letting the time do him.
Moochie. Canna said, you are determined, honey.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to, I'm messing with it. So I keep getting kicked off. And Larry's helping me troubleshoot it right now. Like I'm.
Oh, that's nice.
So I'm really trying, Miss K.
Oh, I know. Of course I know. Inga, thank you. No problem. Thank you. Yes, Canna, the spoilers, please, no spoilers. Canna says, easy on the spoilers, HEA, please. I've never seen, no, let me not, I don't know. Anyway, I never seen season 2, but like I was saying, certain things. Look at him. I'm sorry, this is not funny. This is not, don't laugh. Don't do that. I just called myself did you just hear me call myself my family name on air? Anyway, yeah, so guys, I was supposed to say Miss K, don't laugh.
I didn't want to say anything, but I'm trying. Look, you be saying I spoil like I'm like a spoiler. I ain't want to spoil that.
Hey, young boy, what's up?
What up, young boy? 24.
Miss Mooch and Kayla. He be trying to flip our name.
I don't got no camera, but you can't even see my picture, but
But you can see this guy's butt crack.
Yo, they done stripped him down. You see how they chased him?
Yes, they sure did. You know what's crazy? When I watched it the second time, I didn't realize. You echoing.
Sorry.
I didn't realize that this dude know how to speak. He knew how to speak English. I mean, obviously in this scene we find out that he could speak English, but he kept saying no English, right? But before that, when they was pulling up and all of that, he was speaking English like it was nothing. And I said, oh shoot, I didn't even catch that before. What in the world? So anyway, Sergi over here beating the crap out of him. He took, no English. So now he knocking him to the floor. I didn't realize that Sergi was actually cute until like he had the Scully on and they zoomed into his face. I said, who's this cute guy? And then I found out it was him. I said, oh shoot, I didn't know he was cute. Anyway, so now the Greek is here. This is the Greek, okay? And he's sitting down and he's talking and he's telling him, asking him to tell me about the situation. First, he's trying to figure out what language does he speak. So he started speaking all these other languages, whatever. Long story short, the man starts speaking English. Like, I don't even know why he was playing games. Inga said they Greek, but they know English, right? Oh, that's for saying that. Something that Sergi said that was so ridiculous. He was like, you can't speak English, but you know how to run.
Yo, he was messing him up, yo.
I'm like, what in the heck does that have to do with speaking English? You don't need to speak English to know how to run. Ridiculous. Anyway, so Now, the dude is in here and the Greek or whatever. So he's in there. He's talking to this guy, and he's basically asking him the questions about what happened on the boat. What happened on the crate with the 13 chicks, and he brings up the story, the incident with the one girl that they found floating right in this first season. I mean, the first episode.
Mm-hmm.
He brings it up. So now he said, "So you kill one girl and you kill the rest of them to cover it up or something like that, right?" And he's like, "Well, can you help me with this part, because I know exactly what happened, but now I'm trying to."
One of the girls, he let one of the girls out to take a shower.
Yeah, she saw it. Okay,
she wanted to bathe, and when he unlocked the thing, he was trying to explain how the men have been on the sea for all of these weeks or whatever the case may be, and they was attracted to the women because the women were really beautiful, and they wanted to have their way with the girl that came out.
She didn't want to be a hoe no more, basically a prostitute. Right. And right, so then, but the thing was, he was like, "Why did you kill everybody else though?" And that's when he said, because one of the girls saw, right?
Mm-hmm.
One of the girls witnessed it. But that's still like, why the freak you kill everybody? But that's the whole story. And he said, "Don't worry, just tell me everything, and I promise after that you'll be done. You have my word." And when he said, "You'll be done, you have my word," I said, "Bro, he's telling you right now that he's going to kill you right after this." He literally said, "You're done." He didn't say, "I'll let you live."
I know, right?
So I was like, yeah, he's a dead man. They killed him pretty brutally though, and slow. Like that whole that slit. That was like a slow slit. I hate when they do that on
and
TV shows.
That thing he got that he was carrying in his hand, the Greek.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
what did you?
It's like the beads or something. Like it's something like a wire in there where he could strangle you.
Oh, okay. I didn't see it, but then
when he's walking up the stairs, you see it. But go ahead.
I think I did. I think I did see it. So listen, there's something interesting. Yeah, he deserved it, Kenna. You right, but it was just a little too graphic. Like it was slow. I never liked the throat slits in shows or movies. I always hated those. I hate them. But in this one, for it to be like a slow one, like I was like, it's too much. But so my I'm trying to get back my thoughts. I'm sorry. What was I saying? Oh, so as they're leaving, Sergey's like, "Watch your shoes," because the blood is about to get on his shoes and everything. So then he gets up, the Greek gets up, and he says, "I don't want no face and no fingerprints." I said, "Oh my gosh, this man is brutal." And Sergey is like, "I can make that happen." Or that won't be a problem, or whatever he said. So he's gonna rip he's gonna cut off his fingerprints in his face.
Look,
is that what? Am I not?
May I?
Go no.
So then go ahead.
Yeah,
But it's key moments in this part that you need to really pay attention to.
I'm always paying attention. So, but yeah, if I'm wrong, let me be wrong. That's totally fine. Kenna said, "Yeah, he bleeds like a lamb." Exactly. But when he said freaking no fingerprints and no face, I'm like, what the heck is he talking about? I was looking at it like, this guy is really crazy. You gonna rip the That's why, see, this is how I experience shows that I watch for the first time. And of course, you have your questions. That's why even on my lives, when we do other shows, I have the scratch in my head moments, because you have certain questions that you had about the episode, and then you can get the answers later on. So that's basically what's happening right now. So anyway, so I'm wrong, and it's okay. All right, guys. Well, we about to get out of here. I wish I could see Moochie's face. This is how the episode went off, with this dude's blood just all over the floor. Okay. All over the floor. And I thank you guys so much for tuning in. We back. All right. I'm sorry I had to cancel yesterday, but we back. Moochie, you want to tell them what you got going on for your channel?
I gotta do my P Valley episode. I have to do that. I don't know what's gonna happen now that I'm having all this trouble. So I'm just like,
it'll work out.
I know. I'm just,
it'll work out. Yay, thank you. So it's P Valley, and what else you got?
P Valley. I have Animal Kingdom coming up this weekend.
Oh, good.
And
they back?
That's the final season is supposed to be, and that's on TNT if you guys watch it. And
nice.
We got hidden. Are we doing hidden gems this week? What are we doing?
No clue, hon. No clue.
I mean, we'll talk.
Yeah, we will talk. Yes, glad we're back. So for me, guys, I have Kenna says that he cannot wait for Animal Kingdom.
I know. I want to do a trailer breakdown and a live or something where we could talk about what we want to happen, what we think's gonna happen, like that.
Thank you, pretty girl. So speaking of pretty girl, and I hope you ready. I hope you ready, pretty girl. Give me a thumbs up, baby, because we're gonna be going live. I hope she can join me, but if not, then I'll just have to do it alone. I'm gonna be going over the season of The Offer, the whole season. So we're gonna be talking about The Godfather as well, because that show is all about what they went through when they were making the movie The Godfather. And I'm telling you, it's so good, so interesting that I had to. All right, yes. She said she's ready.
I gotta watch that.
Yeah, I said I gotta talk about this. I gotta go live. I haven't heard a lot of people are watching it, but it's okay if you're not watching it. And my stuff is gonna be up there for the replay. Don't even worry about it. All right.
Come on, young boy. P Valley is on episode 2. You got to get on board. Boo.
Yep. So I'm having that because I'm going live on Friday. I think the time is I think I said 8:00. I don't remember, but I'm gonna talk to Pretty Girl about it. You guys keep the notifications on. I'll definitely let you know. I think it is 8:00 though. And also I'm doing Peaky Blinders, guys. Peaky Blinders is finally out. I believe this is the final season. I'm going episode by episode. I already put out the first episode, and I disabled the comments because I don't want no spoilers. I'm going to go finish. I'm up to episode 5 now. I'm going to go finish the last 2 episodes tonight. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to enable the comments so that the people that watch it, they could talk back to me, because this is why I do it. I want y'all to talk back to me. I love to hear what y'all got to say about it. And I know the video only got like 30 views on it. So I know it's not that many people that watch Peaky Blinders, but I'm trying to put y'all on. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to put y'all on.
That was one of her hidden gems.
Yes, I'm trying to put y'all on. So yes, The Offer is so good. I'm talking about so good. It got that mob element, everything in there. I'm talking about not the mob element just because it's talking about The Godfather, but the real mob is in there. Like they was giving them people pure hell just to not get them to do that movie. Pure hell. Peaky Blinders. It's on Netflix. Yeah, it's on Netflix. All right, guys. So that's what's coming up for my channel. We go live on Sundays. We're going to talk about our favorite and worst moments of P Valley. And we just going to keep the content flowing and going. Thank you so much once again. I love all of you guys. Young boy, was so good to see you in the chat. Inga, as usual. Canna, very good to see you. I don't see you that much. HEA, thank you, honey. Who else? Pretty girl, thank you again, boo.
I don't know if support gaming still around.
Support gaming. Hey, Art Love, HEA, I think I said it already. Karen Jones, Savannah was up in here. Eric S, you are a OG, okay? And everybody, if I didn't say your name, you know that I love to try to shout you guys out. I love you all. Thank you so much. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Bye.